Mama Betty, you sound like a poem right now. I feel like I got two prompts for you. I'm conflicted is one of them. And then the other one is just a description of you mentioning that the dolls are talking to you, even though they don't have heads, mouths, and ears.
That's what's happening in real life, y'all.
But I understand the whole when you have multiple creative outlets, because I myself have multiple creative outlets. There's moments where I might be inspired to write a very quick poem and then wanting to draw something. And now I've picked up the project right now of mixing music and turning tables. So, you know, you go where your heart wants to lead you to, but also do one project at a time. You know, I think setting a specific hour of when you want to do those projects might help. And you can just choose one project at a time, like one project a day, right? But at that specific hour. And just try to do a little bit, even if it's just 5 minutes working on a project, because we know we can't just do 5 minutes. We'll probably do like an hour. So give yourself small goals that you can achieve to get to where you want to get to.
Yeah, I was going to say about the scheduling. Scheduling, set aside some time for each creative activity. Like I set aside time to clean instead of write or instead of doing something else, but making the time to do those other things. So I think that's the most important, and trying to allow whatever you do to allow that creativity for that particular project to flow. Because sometimes it's not good if we force it, but if there's like music or something that helps you relax into that particular creative space, then do that. And yes, ma'am, escape, that's fine. But yeah, just, I don't know, create some balance for each one. Yeah. You'll get to it. You muted.
Okay.
Escape. You can answer that question. Try to escape. You look so pretty. Look at you with that new baby look on your face. Okay, here.
Escape, you're muted.
I said that's called sleep deprivation.
Yeah, I kind of missed what was happening. I had a lot of feedback, a lot of conversation about creativity, right? I know for speaking for myself, when it comes to being creative, there's no time, right? I can set a time and say, okay, this is when I want to sit down and work, but doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be fitting. I think creativity is something that's spontaneous, and it happens throughout our lives. And whenever it happens, you just find yourself tapping into it. So you just have to make space for yourself. Just always remember to make time for what it is that you love and you enjoy. And when I say make time, I don't mean set a time. I mean take time and say, okay, I feel it. I'm going to go do it. I feel like this. I'm going to go do that. But if scheduling works for you, by all means, utilize that, because God is the best of planners. So we have to be more God-like in in doing so. So we plan. So I'm not going to say to stray from that, but I'm just going to say I know creativity is something that truly just explodes and it's like light, and it explodes in your thought and it shines outward. So whenever it happens, indulge in it. Don't deny it. All right. I want to say congratulations to Escape Artists. We're so proud of you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for bringing a new family member and sharing with this community. We love you for that, and it's so great to see you smiling.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad it's over, to say the least.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But,
We love you.
Congratulations. Love you. Hey, Erica, good to see
thank
you.
you. Glad you guys
Yeah,
is
love
along on the
Erica.
journey with me. So it was good.
Yes.
Of course we are.
Hey,
Of course we
people.
are. Hey, Brooklyn, good to see you, love. All right, let's get this show on the road. So, peace and blessings, beloved family. Welcome to another amazing episode of Who's Naked Up in Here. I'm your host, Mr. Witz, alongside my gorgeous co-host that's standing above me, the amazing, gifted. Everyone, please unmute yourselves and greet each other the way family do.
Hi, y'all.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Peace and love.
Family reunion.
That's right.
Nemo,
That's
you're
right.
not going to say we made it to Wednesday?
I did just now.
Oh, hey,
Oh, I didn't
Jane.
hear
We
it.
made it to Wednesday.
And
Yes.
Jane, that was a wonderful jam, smoking jam that you had with CP Mays and that group. I can't think of his name.
Oh, yeah, that was a
Everybody,
treat.
everybody was nice. Everybody, that was fire.
It was fire. And it was great that you were there, Betty. Thanks for coming.
One love.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm disappointed I wasn't able to attend that night. I had some family that came over to visit, and just time got the best of us. But I'm sure it was an amazing show, and I will catch the playback.
Yeah, it was dope.
Truly expected that. You had an amazing lineup. Amazing lineup.
Yeah, and they rocked it, man. It was like 2 hours of pure fire. It was unbelievable. We had a great night. So thank you all for your support. You know, I appreciate it.
Indeed. Indeed. All right, let's get it going. For those of you who don't know the drill, this is an open mic. This is a safe space to share. You are definitely amongst family. There's no judgment here, only encouragement. So, as we always do, we allow for 2 pieces per artist. Only thing that we ask is you keep your mic muted while someone is sharing their work. You are welcome to use the chat as often as possible. We, in fact, influence you to do so. And after someone shares, then I'll ask you to unmute yourself and give your support, um, and what you received and how it affected you. So that way we continue to lift each other up within this space, especially during these trying times. Again, congratulations to you, Escape Artists. I know it's been a journey. We're proud of you and can't wait to see that beautiful child of yours. All right, now with that being said, let's get into some poetry.
Amen. Make sure you check your phone. Thanks.
Okay. For those whose hands aren't raised, um, I don't want to take it that you don't want to share, just maybe a little uncertain. But if you find yourself in a sharing mood, please click the reaction button at the bottom of the screen, raise your hand, and you will be called upon within the order. Shout out to Dark Man Blues. Thank you for bringing us in with the beautiful music, brother. We truly appreciate you. All right, and welcome. I see y'all coming in. CP Mage. Welcome to the space, brother.
CP, you rocked it, CP. I had to tell you that you rocked it. You rocked it. I'm so glad I was in a room with you guys.
It was fun. It was so
Good.
much fun.
Yeah, well, I still got burn marks on my screen, so next time watch it, okay?
Awesome. Okay, I see I've got some comments in the back, so I understand, and we're gonna proceed. All right.
I beg your pardon, Wentz. I asked something of you and gifted. If Lone Wolf comes in,
Yes,
it's okay if we do our piece together.
we will be honored to hear it. We will be so
Absolutely.
honored.
Yeah.
I think we've actually been anticipating, so
Yeah.
without
That's
question.
why she on screen today.
I'm respect. I just hope it's cohesive enough because I don't know. This is the first time I've ever done this before, so I'm literally, I guess, busting my collaborative cherry with him. So this is a trip. Anyway, with no further ado, I'm gonna let you get on with your program. I just wanted to ask in advance because otherwise I'm gonna do something different tonight if he doesn't show up.
Okay. Well, hopefully he comes in. I do want to try to end around 11-ish tonight. I don't want to go too much over. I have an early morning, and it's been a little bit trying lately. But we're gonna get through this. I thank
So
you all
who's
for being here.
so who's popping cherries? Wait, what?
It's the first piece where I may start and then he finishes or he shares and I finish. I may read it anyway, but if I do, I'll probably go off camera.
No, don't be shy. We got you in here now.
I don't know yet, so we're gonna see if he's gonna show up.
Okay. Well, send him a kite. Send him a kite. Remind them that we in here. Okay, Gifted. I always want to ask you, as my co-host, if you want to open up.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, why you so bashful? Don't be bashful. I got you. Okay, I'll get us started. First piece is entitled "The Truth Behind My Character." I smile crooked because the bitter inside me always wants to escape my teeth. They say revenge is a sweet taste. Unfortunate for me, it's always been whiskey sour. No matter how I chase it, however I flavor it, there is no suitable disguise. My frown is less a cape, harrowing my mouth. I've had women say to me, I should smile more often. They probably just want to get a better look at my fangs, forking inside, imagining my vampire bite. When it comes to relationships these days, every woman seems to want to live more on the dangerous side. The last time my ivory seeped inside an apple, I fell in love with someone who was in love with someone else. Maybe the juice in the fruit was its way to aware me of its bleeding, dying at the touch of my claws outside of it. But if the white of it browns in the presence of air, it make perfect sense to why my situations were rotten. The compost of what was good to devour, with breasts, ass, and lip implants, fatting the culture. Our being together didn't stand a chance. And I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. Sometimes I want to blame the loss of memory on the time I hit my head chasing girlfriends, the feminine classmates in the schoolyard. I still remember how leaping down to them led to the ground, greeting the soft spot of my head. It matters not how impenetrable my thick skin is against these fighting words. Love and lust can be confusing, but in the end, you will know the difference. I guess you could say that Big Brother is a saber tooth. The way his watchful eye has a taste for evil, always wanting to bring the worst out of me, tempting me with all this low-hanging fruit. TikTok, YouTube, only fan pages, fake booty exercising, fitness visits. Do my eyes dagger the squat found in your stretches? Have they ripped the cell walling off of their flesh tones? I smile crooked because the bit inside always wants to escape my teeth. They say revenge is sweet, but how do you cheat someone you are no longer in love with? Must be payback escapes the grooves of my palm prints, sealing me away from being him again. They say when a man gives his heart, only she who's held it can ever hold it again. Every other experience is just another void-filling moment. No matter if she lets you kill her vagina, you feel like the prey she died for. It's a lonely ride, two-wheeling tracks like a Harley Davidson, running to and from past memories. Only the trailing cigar smoke knows where I've been. Ain't no point in anyone asking, so I keep to myself, wearing anger like a man in need of a bar fight. Women find it attractive, my repelling glare, stilling in their eyes. If only they knew I was frozen in time. It's a lonely strand of hair, poking out the face of a Wolverine, the hopeless romantic, hidden behind the eyes of a terrible beast. Home.
Mr. Witz, we missed the last bit of that. That was beautiful. But you start glitching and saying low bandwidth around the Wolverine part. But it was beautiful.
That last line was a bomb drop.
No, sorry that that happened. I did see something come across my screen that said I may have some internet interference. I don't know, I may have a storm coming my way.
Yeah.
But I apologize.
Not your fault, Mr. Witz. It's definitely, it was a bandwidth thing for sure.
Yeah.
Because I thought it glitched on my end too, but yeah. But aside from that small bump, the poem was bomb. I definitely appreciated it.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you. You have some comments, and so we definitely felt that. So yeah.
Beautiful, thank you. And I will go back and check them once I pass off the mic. I'm gonna do one more piece.
All right.
I've been sharing this one quite a bit lately. It's called Welcome Home, A Soldier's Return. Is it coincidental? Each individual deployed takes 2 or more people with them. Every soldier who's left a home, leaving a younger brother, missing a big sister, a little sister, missing a brother, a mother and father holding worry for their child like embryo weight. A gut full of concern can guilt you, stomach you out of letting them go in the first place. Yet your hold has no cuff to hand, only a departing hug, a farewell. 1,000-word picture, can't speak back, but knows just what to say to make you cheese, even cry. Praying a photograph of their best smile doesn't turn into a newspaper article. Honorarium to the portion of you you are able to reproduce. The part of you who left as a young man or woman and returned as a folded flag. The banner never waved, never told them to a staff, kept to class from the day it was enveloped. Many have given everything they had to be one of those 21 guns saluted. The embarking feels like a ship set a sail. The failure to return like a life lost to sea. Everything in between is a hopeful tomorrow, so we pray for their safety, their cultural experience, their loving the world in spite of war. A soldier's story of living abroad. Because living is always the core reason we fear for our family enlisting. So we pray for their return, showing up at weddings, their surprise entrancing to recitals and graduations, hospital visits after newborn deliveries, successful surgeries, and birthday parties. Their presence fills hearts, big as the room, especially when they're unexpected. There is no present more special than having a soldier's hug and embrace after being away for so long. I never was good at goodbyes, but I've been practicing how to say, welcome home. Peace.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow.
That last line. That was deep.
I love that piece, Mr. Witz.
Thank you all. Thank you for receiving it. Me and my brother have a show coming up on November 7th in honor of our soldiers. So we will be presenting trigger warnings at the Davis Theater out here in Concord. So wish us luck. This will be our first time doing sharing this experience live. So I'm excited. I know he's excited, and it's definitely been pulling for new rights.
Is that poem going to be the intro, Mr. Witz, or is it going to be the closing?
It's going to be a closing on my behalf. I'm not sure if I'm going to close or he's going to close. We haven't really wrapped that up, but that will be my final piece of the night. It's not actually in a book yet. So Trigger Warnings is our book, for those who don't know, that's dedicated to the military veterans. So we will be sharing pieces from within that project, which is why I'm going to end with that new piece. Yes, thank you for asking. Thank you all for the love and support. Thank you for showing up for not just me, but for yourselves in this family. With that being said, let's welcome our next speaker. Sorry, I gotta look at my phone. I do have a list. Okay, boom. Let's welcome our next speaker to the mic. our brother, Jamor Smalls. Y'all please open up your mics and show some love.
Let's go.
Let's go, John.
Some more.
Woo! Hello,
Come on,
dear.
Jamar.
What's your name? I feel your sorrow. I feel your pain. And I'm Jamor. You know me, 'cause I just pop up on your screen. It's Jamor Smalls. I'm only a poet. Some class me as a theoretical demon, scheming through wordplay. But intentionally, I'm more defiant than a giant who keeps falling. You better know your science, 'cause the rules of gravity could triumph over anything. I'm in the mind of a monster, a constant nuisance. Humankind fought to nature kind, leaving father time and unborrowed time in the embodiment of treason. Now here's a reason to slip a dead body in the freezer, 'cause my knees bow cowardly in the scribble of my poetry. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome me to the stage. All right, first piece. The first piece is entitled, I didn't really get a title. I just put expressive state just for the fun of it. You know, sometimes when you write something and you're not sure what the title is, you just write down something and you just left the notes. And so when you read back the notes and something just sit here, just go with it. Something like that. There we go. Ever since the day I was born, my heart been torn because I'm a maniac. The world tried to push me around. I won't back down because the way I act. I try to keep my head afloat. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Monkey see what monkey do. I fed up of poetry. I fed up of you. Oh Lord, what must we do? I feel in depressive. I feel in the blues. This is the life here we say that we choose. We're playing with forces. We've never been groomed. I would just sit here, try to be cool. Nobody could take shit. The problem is you. You refuse to face bully and shoot up the school. Kill a few classmates, gone is the fuse. You blame it on anger, but what an excuse. We end up in council, we end up in court. You just sit here and play with the force. You never convince me I want a divorce. And that's just the first piece. Second piece, going to be light. Second piece is entitled Higher Purpose. And it goes like this. Debt to the verses. Respect for the hearses. Leave me here in the shadow of doubt and get blessed by the curses. Evaluate the face of this nigga. I'm a born killer who put debts on higher purchase. Stand next to the ocean and dive into the sea. I'm emotionless down to the T. Call this the takeover. I'm nothing less in the face of the priest. Bow your ears because the king of pop is here. I dropped pop and became the goat. I slit throats in the sacrifices of sheep. Higher purpose. Thank you for having me.
Yes, y'all open up
Thank
your mics
you.
and show some love.
Woo!
Thank you, y'all.
Let's go, John Moore.
Yeah, come on, Charlie Butcher.
Yeah.
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 I love it. I always appreciate the energy that you bring, bro. It's always a joy hearing from you and seeing you, man. You come in with great spirit, great energy, man. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us every week. Yeah, I don't know if y'all see that like I see it. I know sometimes our poetry could be so heavy within this space. But Ja always brings light. He always He always brings light. It's always it's always a smile waiting in his screen. I think that's dope. All right, with that being said, let's move forward. Y'all show some love one more time to Jamo Smalls.
Jamo,
Jamo.
yay!
Yeah,
Woo!
Jamu.
Woo!
And beautiful.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Man, I'm super
Yeah.
excited about this. Y'all please
Yes.
welcome our next artist, the amazing, um, the newly delivered escape artist.
Woo-hoo.
Am I glitching again?
No.
Okay, awesome. Well, y'all show some love. Welcome up to the platform, please.
Let's go escape.
Come on, escape.
I sent you a message. We're gonna just move to the next poet. Escape
Oh,
is busy at
okay.
this time.
Okay. Are we coming back to her?
TBD.
CBD? I don't know what that is.
Be determined.
Okay. No,
Otherwise engaged. She's
okay.
yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Well, I was just surprised. But anyway, it's all love. It's all love. Let's reroute. Let's welcome back from the road the amazing Shocky G. Y'all show some love.
Woohoo!
Come on, Shaki G.
G in the house. Let's
Go
go.
Shocky. Go
Hey.
Shocky.
Hey, everybody except Miss Betty. Nah, I'm just kidding, Mom and
What
Betty.
the hell?
What the hell? All right.
Y'all funny.
All right. I'm looking for two pieces. This first one is called Liberosis. If I write a poem about Black Death, everyone will clap. If I write a poem about dying, someone will tell me to go to therapy and heal. If I write about gender and identity, everyone will call me brave. But if I talk about the time I was assaulted in a bus stop bathroom for being misgendered, they will ask for a trigger warning and say the poem is too much. That life is enough for me to live, but too much for them to hear. They'll ask me for a love poem and refuse to love me back. I say I can only write about things I know, and they don't see the irony in saying all my poems are sad. Don't you know, I wish I could write myself happy too, write myself healed before the trauma plucked its teeth with my bones and called this body dessert, too sweet for its own good. My poems too honey thick for the swallow. Don't you know, I've been wanting to care less since the umbilical cord came to my birth dressed as a noose and called it a lynching. Since empathy kissed me on the lips and proposed, did not mention her infertility, apologize when she realized she could not give birth to apathy. I have been stuck feeling everyone else's pain, comparing it to my own. A heart can only break so many times before it becomes dust, and only a poet can alchemy it, hourglass, fall in love with its curves. But you will always miss the message, searching for the mediocrity in a metaphor. I am sorry, I will never write a poem good enough for you.
Hell yeah, Shocky.
Yes. Yes.
Love that piece.
This is a short one, called Open Letter to Deku, or To the Boys Who Dream Too Big. They will tell you in the real world there are no heroes. No one is coming to save you. No one to give you the shirt off their back or the hair off their head, only wishes and hard work. It will seem like everyone has something you just ain't got, a quirk, an answer, a saving grace. And even so, most would rather be the villain, figure it easier to destroy the world than rebuild it. But I see the way you hold hope in clenched fists. Got all that prove it in your posture and find out in your fingertips. And maybe no one came to save you except the people who teach you to save yourself. So save yourself because empty cups can't fill oceans. And too many of us are walking around with deserts for hearts. waiting on a hero we never thought would come, that you will always be. Thank you.
Shaki G, what? I gotta give you your props. Nice.
Yes.
Thanks, Mama Betty.
I'm still in at least 3 lines out that first poem.
Y'all, it's
Me,
Wednesday night.
me first. I'm still in first.
Those are
CP,
all
I'll give them to you.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Awesome. Great workshop. It's good to hear you. We missed you in the space. That's what's up. Guess we'll keep this energy flowing. Let's see what we got next. Can y'all hear me okay? Am I still glitching?
So
We can hear you.
Okay, great, great. Hey, Miss Amy, how are you tonight?
I'm all right.
Miss Amy.
I'm all right.
Good. Awesome having you here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's keep this energy flowing. Y'all, please open up your hearts and mics and welcome the Whisper Poet.
Come on, Whisper.
Whisper.
So good to see everybody. Shaki, I'm so glad to see you and hear you again. All good things. So I have a triptych and a single. Who am I? You wonder. Seek your knowledge in my surroundings. The boundary of color, texture, and pattern defines the contours of my inner muse and what she wishes you to know about me. This is not mere whimsy. I explain as your eyes rove over the seeming illogic of my space. I have recreated myself from found objects, rebuilt myself from thrift store treasure trash, rebooted myself with vintage bone china and tea-stained toned hand-tatted lace, rediscovered myself on a 75-year-old couch, relit my belief in the divinity of the universe and everything and everyone in it on a hand-woven rug from Afghanistan that is 80 years old, found a new depth of love and creation and direction by reading a Bible so old it has chapters in it that no longer exist. I have formed myself from found objects, each one rescued from a grim fate. And in so doing, I rescued myself when I brought them home and absorbed them into me. It pleases me that my things are imperfect. They are odd and out of place. Taking singly or in some, they vibrate on a level most would feel as a disquieting hum. My space reflects my journey. Each step that I have taken to evolve myself into greater being and more expansive consciousness, echoed in fabric and metal and wood. I am learning, I'm growing, I am evolving. I am more than the things I own. I am. Patterns. The human brain has evolved to recognize them. Survival instincts at their finest, we create safety in us. What is not us is a risk, creating cognitive dissonance. This construct of existence works beautifully when your address is cave number 2, Dordogne, and it's 30,000 years ago. This pattern of seeing patterns can create patterns of interaction that creates division. We need to invest in our attractive properties to pull us together like beads of oil floating in water, find each other and become a larger mass, evolving together, seeing a pattern of interlaced humanity instead of a habit of dismissing everyone different as unworthy, verboten. That attitude is more than crass. Frankly, I want to tell everyone with that outlook to kiss my ass, but they won't see me. Because my pattern is the pattern of the universe, the pattern of all of us. Hashtag human, hashtag love, hashtag with love and light, I send you to the great go fuck off if you're not on this vibe. The woman in the truck was enraged at the audacity of my rear bumper. I know this because she got up in its grill to chastise it for slowing down. I personally thought it was incredibly unfair. I was the one who made the bumper hit its brakes, but I was only doing that because of the man in the road. He was walking across it in front of me, so I had to slow down. I told the bumper I was sorry for making the truck woman lose touch with reality. And the bumper said, no, don't be sorry. You did the right thing. I'm so glad you didn't hit him. And I wondered, was that what the truck lady really wanted? Was she angry because deep down she wanted him dead? Maybe he was her sister's ex-husband who beat her. Maybe he was the high school teacher who had sex with underage girls. Maybe he ran a dogfight ring. Maybe he was selling meth. Or maybe she's just off her damn chain with no patience, no grace, no empathy, and no restraint. I'm embarrassed to share DNA with you. Is your life really that damn hard that you need to shout at me with your steering wheel? The bed of that truck is so full of privilege, you're going to warp your anti-lock. Was it on sale at Walmart? Did you get a buy two, get three free special? Here's the better question. Why am I wasting my breath on this poem trying to understand why you are an asshole? Let me start over. How about this? Shut that hole you stuff full of that Taco Bell self-righteous Bel Grande and slow the fuck down. I've got meat in my teeth. Keep your toothpick. I'm not going to pick them clean. I'm going to lick my lips and savor your remains. I made a mess of you, and in consuming you, I made a mess of me. Oh, sweet cyanide, you slide luxuriously through my mind like the dark red of the lava lamp glides by. Erotic amoeba that will absorb you with nothing left behind. I remember you lying naked on the table of my love. You look so beautiful in my antique etched crystal while I sip the wine of your blood. Such a hunger in me you incited, and it hollows my stomach against my spine. I am voracious, and you may wish it otherwise, but you can't resist my will. I will crack your bones and suck the marrow of your mind into mine while I grind, lick my fingers free of your grease, and eye you up and down over the possibility of another taste. Oh, yes, please. Render you in my blender. Slather you on my starving skin. Absorb the sweet sweat of your integument. Drape myself in your desire. It pours over me like angel dust and whiskey. I will wear you in luxury while I pickline you into the heart of me. I am the sweet succubus you had no idea you would find when you strutted into my DMs. A refugee from the mundane. Oh, how you must regret ever sharing your name. But you gave me everything I took. And I have no qualms over my ethics of the past, except that I liquidated you, then seduced you into my genie bottle of kaleidoscopic glass. My own personal mixture of Goldschlager and Astroglide, and now it's your doppelbanger instead of you that buzzes, yes, goddess, when your name screams from between my thighs. Your sex filled me with the hubris of desire. I know I did wrong to burn you to your bones with my unquenchable fire. Emotional cannibalism is consumption of flesh, because it was your heart I devoured. And if it's wrong, I don't care that I still revel in your taste. I know I will be judged for this, and in knowing I would do it all over again. But this is the truth of my own heart. It isn't murder, because I loved you until death do us part. Poem.
Woo!
Hey, what's for
Last line, yes.
You scary. That's all I got to say. I can't.
it was I don't know if my computer's glitching tonight. It's like the volume was high and low at two different points in there. Was I the only one that received that?
I got a
No,
little too.
it got real low. I
Okay.
That was
put
done
in the
on,
comments, is Whisper whispering?
yeah, I thought she did that on purpose.
Right, I did. Yeah, I did too.
That last poem is supposed to make you wonder, should I have an erection or go hide? I'm not sure.
Oh.
Maybe both, huh?
Yeah, hide and have the erection at the same time. I like.
Fire. Great work tonight, as always. Y'all show some love for Poet, please.
Yes, come on,
Whisper.
Whisper.
Woo! Whisper!
Yes.
Been putting in work. Everybody's been putting in work.
Putting in work.
That's what's up. Y'all keep that energy up, please, as we welcome my co-host, y'all amazing co-host, tonight's beautiful, gifted, please. Grace us with your words.
Go.
She is good.
Hey, y'all. I was in here playing with comments. Okay. First, I want to say welcome to Alma, Marissa, Prada, Coach, and H53. Hello. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hey, Alma. Thank you. Oh, okay. Good. All right. So I had the pleasure of attending a workshop this weekend called Writing to Exhale. Oh, that's H53. Okay. Anyway, welcome, Lone Wolf. But the workshop was called Writing to Exhale, and I have not been to a workshop that was so beautiful as this one was in quite some time. So I'm just going to share a little bit of a 10-minute write that I wrote. I'm still working on it and massaging it, but the workshop theme was fear. All right. The fear that sits with me. Where will I be is always in the forefront of my mind. Am I where I am supposed to be to get to where I need to be? Pondering. Purpose of me. Walking a thin line of assurance of every step I take. Careful speaking as not to allow anyone to see all of the ways through me, because they just may reveal all of my faults, fear of the reality of me being seen. So the curtain only comes up just a wee bit, just enough. Somehow words spill out and I speak. Blurred visions of my persona, shattered pieces that I still have to mend. Cage my thoughts of me. Yet I still walk through the doors of life. Where will I be? As I keep moving forward and allowing that fear to fuel me. That's what I got. The fear that sits with me.
Oh, that
All
little
right.
bit of stuff you got there. That's what I got. Knock it off.
Never mind, I think I know that voice. All right, those are real fears. All right. This next piece, had to grab something real quick. So this is out of my book, My Final 30. It's called Breathe You In. Sometimes I feel trashy talking to you, but you get me high. The kind of high where my feet don't touch the ground. Guess that might be the same as a drug. So let me just say that I'm addicted to you. Because every time you appear, I feel the pulse racing through my veins, rhythmic throbbing. wave of currents, heart pounding, vibrating, surging. I can't get enough. Just call me a fiend, inhaling the vapors of all the vulnerabilities you reveal. Troubled emotions become our theme, ties that bind us across the streams. The connection is as mysterious as the blue-eyed grasses growing wild in the fields. Star-shaped flowers blooming high above the rest of the foliage. You have my complete and utter attention, captivating the nature of each verse of you. I take you in. Sometimes it's awkward when I speak to you, yet I just can't help it but to breathe you in. That's that piece.
Damn.
Let's go.
Damn.
Gifted.
Get me a fan, okay? Get me something. I love you, my girl. I love you. You are
Is that Erica on the painting behind you?
It
Huh?
is me.
I know, right?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
It could be.
Oh no, it's crying. We don't want her crying. I
Like
just
me.
saw the throw.
Absolutely.
Okay, just this one then.
Yeah, that one looked like her.
I love it. I love
Like me.
expression of a Black woman.
You better
All
say it.
right. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing gorgeous pieces. And it's just awesome staring at you, watching you deliver. Keep doing what you do.
Thank you.
Y'all show some love to Gifted one more time, please.
Gifted.
Absolutely.
All right, and while y'all in the sharing mood, keep your mics open as well as your hearts, and welcome my food dog, Nemo soon.
Nemo.
Hey, Nemo.
Hello, everyone.
Is that a new
For
tattoo on the forearm?
I'm sorry.
Is that a new tattoo on your forearm?
No,
Oh.
same one. I did flip my camera around though. Before I read anything of my own, I am honored to read a couple of pieces from Mama Betty. This first one is from Sound Dr. Allen's prompt. What does the failure of the American dream look like? And that's American with KKK. Nightmare navy blues, white noise cluttered soundtrack grates against my slumbered closed eyelids. Bloodshot tired eyes under cover. Incognito double agent. Suffering nervous breakdown. Affected by failure of a world. Insistent on believing, promoting a lie of an American dream. False, irrelevant, impossible to conceive. Love cannot exist in nightmares, it seems. So I lie awake, woke. And the second one. There is something powerfully majestic, virginal, grace, unique, indigenous first people, feet, the roots of this place. Those are beautiful.
Thank you, Nemo.
Wow. I like that.
I love how she summons people to read her pieces. Now let me stop this, Betty. She asks real nice. She does ask real nice.
She does.
Yes.
Thank
No,
you
she
for
don't.
sharing that
Send
for
it to your DM and be like, read it. Or it's probably just me. It's probably just me.
Thank you for sharing those for her.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Nemo.
You bet. It's my pleasure. I have a sequence of micro poems about the emotional scars that some of us carry around. My parents fought like a shuttle back and forth in the weaving of my childhood, each insisting how beautiful life would be if I just followed the plan. But instead, I dodged and darted amongst the darker threads of their poisonous narrative, staying just away from the sharpest points. What an amazing tapestry we might have woven instead of this great and hopeless knot. They are gone now, and I can only scratch at the looser strings with bloody fingernails and hope the conqueror with his sword finds me before the fates see what we did to their loom. Do you know where the wild things are? I ate them. I went to where they were. They rolled their eyes and gnashed their teeth. I held them down and I devoured them. The wild things. It tasted like scared children and night terrors. I wake inside a man who greets me with disappointment. I lift up my words and he shakes his head. He holds my face in these verses, shows me all the places I did it wrong until I swear that I'm ashamed, that I'll be silent. I'm trapped inside a man who knows my dad was right, and I don't have any hustle, and I don't have any heart. I'm not even trying. For my wickedness, I labored in rooms full of rotting boxes that couldn't be sorted, stacks of moldering paper that couldn't be moved, and the fetid smell of fresh shame mixing with the old. I wonder if I will ever be strong enough to divert a river through my heart to wash away the filth and end these wretched thoughts so I can start again clean. Turning the corner on a familiar street, I encountered myself when I was just a boy walking headlong into the storm. And I wanted to shout some warning, share some wisdom that would spare him from the wind that batters with words. But I never did learn how to dodge a lightning bolt. And this charred heart doesn't hold any answers. I only survived the ordeal. I never mastered it. So I watched him go alone and unprepared into the rain. As I stood silently, twisting tragedy into verses he'll write someday. I read about a man who was amazing at math after he woke from a brutal beating. He said he saw the world in fractals he could draw by hand. When I woke from my beating, what was I? I shake my tiny fists at the sky, but the thunder isn't listening, and the rain doesn't care. Thank you.
Let's go. That was amazing. Such a
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man, your wordplay is so fucking phenomenal, bro. You feel every line.
Thank you, Fu. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Mo, I love your pen. I really do. And then the way you deliver each line and tell that story makes it so visual and so I feel it almost like a heartbeat. It's just amazing. I love your work and I love how you deliver it to us each and every time. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Kirsten. That's beautiful feedback. Thank you.
It definitely is. I'm gonna need some of that feedback when this live is over.
I'm not mad at you. You do what you gotta do.
That's what's up. Y'all show some love to Nemo one more time, please. Great job.
Okay.
Great job.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, yes.
Bringing sexy back.
Hey, we still on for tomorrow.
Hey.
Oh yeah, we're on for tomorrow.
All right, that's what's up, brother. I look forward to it.
I'm going.
Wait, I want to go. What you doing?
Baby, you go everywhere I go. Just know that.
Tomorrow is the monthly Gorilla Poets open mic up in Kannapolis. We have a
Oh,
great
wow.
so
Nice.
Witt's is gonna ride up there with me tomorrow.
Oh,
We have a good time.
Indeed.
Shocky, I'll come get you.
It's
We'll
been
roll up.
too long since we hung out, right?
Me and Shocky gonna roll up on y'all.
All right, now you know
Let's go. Road
once I
trip.
get you,
I'm
you know, once I
excited to
get you,
share
I got
something
you.
with y'all tomorrow night. It's gonna be fun stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Come on, if we're gonna make that goal 11. I don't know about that, but we'll see. All
Yeah.
right, let's keep it going. Have a good time, guys.
We punching pretty good. I think we'll be all right. Y'all
All right.
yeah. Y'all welcome. Help me welcome to the platform, Marianne Peterson, and congratulations on your new release.
Let's go, Marianne.
Yes. Let's go, Marianne.
Marianne.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay, this one is called Reactions. I just wrote yesterday. Everybody reacts to what happened to them in life. Everybody reacts differently. It's how you react that can make the difference between a wrong choice or a right one. You have to react appropriately. If you react unappropriately to the situation, you can wind up making the wrong choice. You react appropriately to the situation, you have more of a chance of making a right choice. Always try to make the right choices in your life. It will help a lot. That's it for that one. The next one is called My Pain Looks Like, around the 19th of this month. It's based on a writing prompt. My pain looks like the frown on my face. My pain looks like a broken wing. My pain looks like a heart attack. My pain looks like a rainy day. My pain looks like darkness. It's just that one. No, dude, this one for the last one. This one is called I Am Celebrating Me, around the 3rd of this month at 12:44 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm celebrating me today by telling myself I'm very creative. I'm celebrating me today by telling myself I'm a survivor. I'm celebrating me today by telling myself I am a good mom. I'm celebrating me today by being proud of what I accomplished. That's it for that one.
Great work.
Right, Marianne. I love it. I
Thanks.
love it. I love, whenever you talk about celebrating you,
Yeah.
I love it because we need to do that as much as we can. And then I love the expression, my pain, what my pain is. And my pain looks like a broken wing. I love that. I love how you used your pen in that way.
Thanks.
Great Yeah.
And you have some beautiful comments in the chat. Please make sure you go and receive that. I should, yeah, quite a few of you have had some feedback in the chat, so I hope you've been going and receiving that energy as well. Forgive me for the delay on those, but they're definitely there. So skim through.
Okay. And
Yeah.
speaking of books, not only did I publish my 11th one, but I'm waiting for my 12th one to be approved for publishing now.
Wow, wow, you working?
I thought it would take until January to finish it, but it only took me about a week to finish it.
Nice.
And this one is going to be called My Best Poetry 48. 48 is my age I am right now. And then it's my best of my poetry that I think is my best of my poetry. So that's why I put My Best Poetry 48.
Awesome, awesome. It's right for the time. 48 is a gorgeous number. So welcome, Marianne. Thank you again for sharing that. And
Welcome.
congratulations on your new releases.
Thanks.
Y'all give it up for Marianne Peterson one more time.
Marianne.
What's up? Oh, perfect. Right on time. Welcome. I see you, Black Silver 47. Thank you for joining us. Welcome, Lone Wolf. I think you're right on time because we're gonna bring in your co-scripter for the surprise piece that we've been waiting to hear from you two. So I hope you're ready. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and welcome Brooklyn in the house, Miss Erica Floyd.
Let's go, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
It is said that a mind is a terrible thing to waste. So just in case you weren't aware, I make use of all of my resources. Hence, my sleeplessness is put to full use, fiending for you as one does for coffee, sweetened, no cream. In my vision, I'm the provision that keeps this daydream steaming, streaming. Radio frequency, since you frequently RSVP, as if I sent you an invitation, adjusting the knob to FM for fiending mood, 'cause your voice is the dial I desire to tune into. It's smooth jazz on a Sunday afternoon, rhythm and blues accompanied by a full moon. P-funk when I'm feeling extra blue. Worship like baptism as the morning dew. Since you're the plug in which I find my outlet, must conjure your image, beard and locks in full effect. I dare not forget those eyes that pull at your soul stealthily, circumspect. Yet upon inspection, if one pays close attention, they're speaking from the shadows simultaneously, as if to reflect, like a mirror, cautioning one to not toy with your gift, your affection. Subwoofer delivery in its subtlety, your demeanor reeks reciprocity. No need for a warranty. You give willingly, amping the jelly in our jam session. Your pleasure and promises are mine, expressing your satisfaction of us intertwined, the culmination of us just being enslaved to thoughts of skin to skin. Yet the intimacy is so freeing. Your beard beneath my fingertips, traveling the path to your locks. Shock waves reverberate through my southern regions on the precipice of shattering. Loss of control is a close thing, uninhibited in my imagination, amazed that the coupling has yet to begin, but aware a reprise is forthcoming, teasing, pleasing, vibrato never ceasing.
Your voice
Oh my Lord.
reminds me of the ancestors' whispers heard on prevailing winds that blends a familiar face with the warmth of an embrace, traveling upon the jet stream, circling as cloud covers cap off your feminine peaks like whipped cream. The height of them have me alpining, chasing the silver lining for reward, which comes in the form of listening to the passion within your vocal cords. Romanticizing, I hear the vibrato in your bellowing, angelic celloing traveling the globe, passing through orifices that dangle earlobes. Your voice makes me disrobe, allowing the Most High to forge my rib into a halo that he leaves hovering. Exposed melanated covering, I stand naked, but never too far from the ancestral plane. Passed down by a DNA strain is perfect pitch, accented by a perfectly placed clef. She breathes life into my bated breath. And somehow I'm left a shell of myself, but if you raise me to your ear, then you can hear the ocean. My devotion is to an Afro deity, not Aphrodite. Your voice isn't of the garden variety. I have no choice but to rejoice in the healing sounds of your voice.
Well, shit, y'all. I don't know what the hell to say, but I know I'm coming with y'all. I'm going with y'all wherever the hell y'all go. I don't care what nobody say. Here I come.
Did he say?
And that is that piece. And that's all we're going to do, because I want Wits to get the feedback he so richly deserves.
No,
Yes.
I'm gonna get my sleep. I'm gonna get my feedback too. You best believe that. I don't go to sleep without it. But yeah, yeah. It's y'all time right now. That was fire. I can't.
That was dope, y'all. That was nice. I know I'm chattering on, but that shit was, I know y'all, I cuss, but that shit was smoking.
Woo!
Shit, it was
Yes,
smoking.
yes.
It
Woo!
was.
Didn't tell
Lord
me
have
where
mercy.
he was coming in at, so I was a little stunned, like, oh, is he coming in now? Is he coming? And I was like waiting. And so it worked out perfectly. That was perfect. That was beautiful. Wow, I can't wait to get y'all on that evening of love.
Ain't nobody gonna talk about how he moonwalked out of the piece though with the Aphrodite Deity line? Ain't nobody gonna bring that up? Like, ain't everybody gonna let that shit ride? Like, I can't be the only one that count that?
No,
Nope,
not at
we
all,
caught
not
it.
at all.
Fire for real.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you a meal. You're a meal. You're the whole damn buffet.
Yeah, he busted my cherry for the collab.
Listen, when she said that to me, I said, come on now. Come on now.
Y'all gonna have to do a reel.
And it was my pleasure.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Y'all gonna have to give us a reel or a video or something. But okay, let me mute. Come.
How are you muting? Bring it. That was beautiful, guys. I love it. Definitely, I'm loving how you both are pushing your pens in areas that are dangling and need to be tapped into. So I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to more. I will be hitting you all up to get you ready for your evening of love. I'm not playing. You weren't. Did you think I was playing when I said that? No, I wasn't. Okay, thank you. He knew I was for real.
I absolutely.
CP
All right,
Mays.
good.
CP,
Keep.
you and I had to write a cougar love poem, okay?
This is gonna be awesome. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna use the word non-chomper. I mean, if we're gonna go back, we gotta bring the incense in the game. I'm bringing non-chomper back. We should title it non-chomper.
Got it.
Look.
All right. Oh Lord. All right, y'all. Let's
You
keep
better get ready.
moving. Thank y'all so much, Erica and Lone Wolf. Go ahead, babe.
It's cool. Erica, did you have another piece for us?
I guess I'll I read this before. Let me see if I can find it. You've heard this many times before. Maybe he'll pull out his so to speak. Can you hear me?
Well,
Can you
do like that?
I need an adult. I need an adult.
Okay, yeah. I do. I had to make sure I wasn't muted.
No, you wasn't muted. I'm just trying to see who you...
Since we're on this vein, I will just lay here and pretend that you're near. Pretend that your moans are close to my ear for as long as possible, where you won't disappear into the stratosphere. Pretend as your scent fills me with reminders of you. Pretend mine drifts, lingers as the tips of my fingers caress you in shifts, compelling me to scratch that itch. Pretend that I hear the deep tenor of your voice, never lacking in skilled whispers, awakening the kraken from its hibernation, wet as if your tones were libation. So I'll pretend that I'm content, as if spent from your insatiable ministration, to keep my pretense most pleasant at present. Poem.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was coming in behind you or not.
I can. I'm gonna try. While I was pleasuring her, I was also measuring her. I was estimating with my many inches, determining at what depth makes the soft inner lining of her vagina clenches. Her uncontrollable flinches helps to lubricate her soft wall. which makes it easier for me to expand as I travel down the soft halls of her narrow corridor. I notice that she's an orator because she projects verbally. Her hyperbole was unexpected, but that end, reaching a certain depth inside of her, is what kept me fully erected. But with her throat chakra protected by the soft walls of her inner cheeks, energy leaks, spilling onto what was already throbbing, connecting the expansion from her mouth to my shaft by slobbering, bridging the masculine to the feminine gap, reaching a crossroads where intimacy would overlap, a place where a tongue slap is pleasing, culminating in ejaculation from its continual flickering and palm squeezing, a place where it's my fruits, but your labor is spared, where your mouth muscles were prepared to swallow the, I forgot the last part. I'm sorry. That's all I got. I'm sorry about that.
You did pretty good. I thought you was reading. I didn't know you were doing it off the dome.
I try to do all my pieces off by memory, but
You better make up something. We want to know what you swallowing. Shit, make up something.
Oh my God.
From the swallowing the nectars of, I don't know, makeup. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. I was captivated. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
Baby excited and shit.
Hey, look, bro, this helping you out, my friend. Helping you out.
Listen, thank you for the alley. I will definitely take it. I'll take it straight to the hole.
My man. Finish strong.
Right. Man, y'all.
Next
please,
up on the mic. Next, y'all thank Lone Wolf for that.
Y'all did y'all thing. That was dope from both of y'all.
Yeah.
Great energy and can't wait.
Y'all ready? I need about two more pieces. We need two more pieces, and y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Oh no,
y'all...
no, gifted. No, gifted. I think I'm pregnant.
Oh my Lord!
Wow.
Oh my God! Oh, I love it! I love it! I love it!
That's what's up. That's what's up. Welcome to
y'all both better look out.
AJ, Easton, and Prada. I see y'all in here. Thank y'all for joining us tonight.
Stop the presses.
Y'all show them some love one more time. The combination of Erica Floyd and Lone Wolf. Man, y'all can do better than that. Where y'all voices at? They need to hear something. That was a great set. Yeah, that was a great set.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Why did I just say that? I gotta quit reading.
Wow.
Yeah, it was hot. That was fire. All right, yeah, that's what's up.
All right, let's keep this energy flowing.
Ooh.
Y'all please open up your hearts and your mics and welcome Miss Zany.
Zany!
Come on, Miss Zany.
I'm coming. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, let me get on the camera here. Can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Yay.
We see you.
Okay, I am seen. Hello, everybody, and welcome to your haiku break. This haiku break is brought to you by the letter A, and this is the last copy I have for right now. The letter A is the second anthology that I have had the honor of being a part of. It's me and 35 other people who have contributed at their haiku. I am selling this copy in addition to my haiku magnets. Strong Black women, burn your goddamn cape to the motherfucking ground. There's a pie I want for today, and I'd like to devour it all. If finding my true yes comes from my kitty, then I'll be listening. When you have access to a passport, that's the key to a way of life. I was told to do what I love, yet you're not here for me to sit on. Now here's your haiku break. And if the screen freezes, I do apologize. I'm having to read these. Okie dokie. Your sorry is best shown in changed behavior. Otherwise, just save your words. Effort and progress. Difference is an action with valid intention. Facebook reminds me on this day, old versions of me that don't exist. If people neglect to tell you their limits, turn the other way, run. As you enter and exit each relationship, go and get tested. Sex does not equate to love, and a baby will never make them stay. Not every parent deserves a child, yet a child deserves a parent. If dying gets their attention, stay dead to them. They don't give a fuck. Going out for food should not equate to coochie coupons when dating. Celebrate yourself like Christopher Columbus was celebrated. And my last one that's kind of relative to that. Only Christopher I celebrate on this day, or on this month rather. Poet who spits bars. Now for those of you who don't know who that is, Christopher Michael, that's based here in the Austin, Queen area. Very good. He's great at haiku. And that is your haiku break for the evening. I am Miss Sadie. You can follow me at misssadie.presents. And if you're interested in getting a copy of the letter A signed by me and / or haiku magnet for your fridge, you can hit me up.
Awesome. Thank you, Miss Zany. Love it.
Yeah.
You are welcome.
Definitely, the affirmation is in there, and the direction of your haikus was powerful and definitely potent work.
Thank you.
And the parts were beautiful, a beautiful twist. So thank you for sharing that with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Every time. Every time. Y'all show some love. Make sure you tap into the chat where there's some additional love awaiting you. Yeah. Y'all show some love to Miss Zany one more time.
Yes, Miss Zany.
Zany.
Right, and while we're doing that, y'all keep y'all heart.
Oh, that was spectacular. I went to your Instagram to go look for you now so I can buy that. That was so good. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So awesome, so awesome. That's what's up. Y'all keep that energy out. Open up your hearts and your mics one more time, and let's show some love as we welcome in CP Baines.
Come on, CP.
CP.
Come on, CP.
So a couple of people know, like I've been going through it for the last 2.5 weeks. Yeah, you know, PTSD, all that good Marine Corps shit. So I got about 4 poems coming out of that. I'm crawling out of that rabbit hole now, but I'm crawling out with 4 poems on my back. So I feel good that I did something with it in there, you know? So here's one of the pieces. The only one I'm gonna do tonight. It's dedicated to my buddy who lost his mother Monday last week. Who he was her caregiver for like 3 years and kept her alive. It's called Within I Love You, Fill in the Blanks, Yelling at the Storm. Dedicated to Lawrence Maher, CP Mays, and mental health. The saddest boy in town is dressed like me. I mean you too. Look, like it's John 3:16 in the morning. And for God loved the world so much he gave his only begotten son, said, since the moment his senses ceased, since the moment he said, Father, it's done, since then he has had post-traumatic stress disorder, and Jesus has PTSD. You can't die on the cross and not acquire depression too. And Mace, deep down, you know what it can do. Jesus Christ. Who would have wished that on Jesus Christ? But say, what meds do your therapist got you on? Jesus Christ. I'm taking Holy Trinity 3 times a day. Chase what I'm about to tell you, Jesus Christ. And please take it twice. What you've never heard once said in your entire eternal life is that may God bless you too. You died on the cross for us, you too. And all I can remember is the only thing that could have ever killed time. Every inner hour outlaw within ourselves came armed with so can a whisper. I've come to harm you with an I love you, you bright light fixture. As at the Last Supper, how by end of the night, Jesus and Judas just raped of hard times, hard truths, bottom lines, and hard liquor. I mean, hey, struck off the Holy Spirit. Excuse me, Sister Honest. I'm losing sight of my white light. And I've become so afraid of, I don't know what to do. Afraid to face the phoenix I see in the mirror. Where exactly did self-love just go? Looks a lot like my figure, and absent-minded, and I'm tired of crying and running out of gas. Station my halo, hanging around, let it hang out with my God. It just really seems like last week I lost all of my me's, and I love myself, selves. What happened to I'm goddamn beautiful? 2, underneath these blown light fixtures, I'm scared to death of the fact I can't see my at the end of the tunnel light fixtures. Ever since my PTSD armed itself with so can a whisper and whispered, I've come to harm you with an I love you. Here, hard time, hold this, my favorite trick candle halo, and just let it hug you and tell my mama's only son, I got a mouth full of miracles, just waiting, wanting gravity to know all along. We knew we wouldn't miss you, make no mistake. You and I are both born of brass knuckles and use pistols. Where you fight at? I got a windpipe bomb and it stays stuck with a grenade pin, grin ready to go all in, on and off scripture. Turn the porch light on and off. I know it sucks right now, currently where your life's at, but where's your fight at, stranger? Last I heard, it told love you, I need you to use me. Life is a game of chess, and life raised me a renegade, not pawn nor rook. I grew up in the same squares where the castles post up at, and hey, I know it sucks right now, currently where your life's at, but where you at? Fill in the blanks. I am the razor blade that razor blade shave with, so when ready, your front doorstep depression, I will bring you war. Take it to depression's back door, high stepping deep down with so much heart. Tell straight up, and depression and PTSD, look, motherfucker, take me where the fucking fight's at. It's enlightening how lightning looks like it ain't liking me back where my life's at. No worries. With an I love you, I can fight back. Just come home. Just come home, I love myself. And fill in these blanks. Home.
Yeah, come on, CP. Y'all show some love, please. That was powerful, brother. I could tell that took a lot out of you. And
breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking, CP.
It's great to see you pouring into someone that you care for in that way as you fight your own battles. So I'm proud of you, brother, for coming out on top of it and continuing to push forward, man. Thank you for being here and sharing that with us.
I appreciate
I liked it, man, but I think lightning likes me.
You think lightning likes me?
Likes me. Might not like you, but it likes me.
I mean, you've been with lightning. Like y'all dated, you broke up, got her pregnant, you know, didn't claim the baby, paid child support. Lightning likes you. You pay child support to lightning. I know it.
That was unexpected.
You asked for it. You asked for it.
I know it. I wasn't ready.
CP, you know, I'm always in awe of your bravery, your courage to expose yourself. You know, people always say my authentic self. You really are transparent, and you do display your authentic self. And props to you.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I just grew up around a lot of just trill-ass men who didn't hide the fact when they were going through the grind and struggle and why they grind and struggle and, you know, having to pay bills and sell dope. We glorify it now, but cats did that shit as a means of survival back in the days, you know? And just watching them go through their pains and razor blades in mouth and coming home and them taking L's and ass whippings and expressing it to me and like that just openness. I had great men in my life that were just open, like with their highs and lows, and I'm so thankful because it's all I know, you know. So yeah, I'm thankful. I was blessed.
So what's up, brother? Make sure you visit that chat and receive that extra love that's been in there waiting for you.
And a pick me up though that came in the mail. I got escape artist book. Came through the mail. So
I think she just left out of the room after you shared. So she did receive your message. But I think she stepped out. So yeah.
Right.
But definitely enjoy that piece of literature there. Her pen is powerful.
Thank y'all. Like being here and just hearing your words, it's like slowly helping me stick my head out of that hole. Like we never know, like, you know, having Erica get me pregnant and then, you know, the double back and, you know, I can't claim the baby because of, you know, how my boy Moon walked out of that poem. Like everybody's just making me like feel a lot better. So I really thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's the key right there. That we keep each other lifted, man. So I'm glad you was here to not only share, but to receive the energy for yourself.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
So, y'all show some love to CP Mays one more time.
CP. Love y'all, mean it.
With Mr.
Great
Wilson.
Great job.
Powerful, powerful. Exactly.
That's what's up. And while y'all doing that, keep your hearts and your mics open and welcome Alma.
Alma, welcome.
Hello.
Come on.
Hi. The delivery was just absolutely mind-blowing on that, CP, as always. I just wanted to say that too. Okay, so today I'll be sharing a poem titled Daddy Issues. Okay, here goes. Fine. Maybe I do have daddy issues after all. Or maybe I just ain't never been afraid of abandonment or dismemberment or the empty threats of some angry man saying he's gonna break my legs for breaking the rules for dancing when I ain't supposed to dance. And maybe that's why my feet still move whatever way they damn well please, in spite of everything. And maybe I smiled with one whole half of my face when a detective back in 2021 said, "Don't worry, sweetheart, we got him," and asked me if the sick bastard I used to call daddy was still missing limbs. And maybe the nation has daddy issues too, just like me. What with all the gag orders we set on women's wombs and tongues and tits and power, 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 'tis the hour mother calls, and maybe even the earth has daddy issues, considering the way we talk about fathers being in charge of it, considering the way we treat the soil, the sea, each other, considering how profitable it's all turned out to be for all those old uncles or whatever they call themselves nowadays. And maybe the rules that don't make sense, rules that are cruel for no reason, are meant to be broken, especially if the price is your legs or your tongue or your guts. And maybe I met an old fisherman once who married the light of the moon, and maybe he treated me with a patience I didn't deserve or felt I didn't deserve on account of being a sad bastard raised by a sick bastard. And maybe I didn't get to say goodbye to him, so I keep thinking I'll find him again. Keep thinking I'll wake up in the middle of the night to a glass of milk and cookies and a long conversation like some blessed backwards Christmas story, but I never do because I'm not a child anymore. And some fairy tales end, no matter how hard you try keeping them, no matter how hard you hold on. And maybe I'm a liar because I have found him sometimes, or over and over and over again. And maybe we inadvertently make sons, but also fathers of every brother we send off to war at 19 years old, watch them come back grown because all that soldiering done finally made them serious men. And maybe I read The Little Prince to one of them so many times I keep thinking I'll find him again in a field of roses, waiting for a ride back to asteroid B612. But maybe I'm a liar because maybe I have found him over and over and over again. And I've just been too busy becoming serious myself to notice. And maybe I only act like the ways of the world don't tire my spirit anymore. Not the way they used to anyway, in spite of the truth. So, fine. Maybe I do have daddy issues after all. But maybe I still ain't afraid of no angry man or angry word or any other weapon formed against my restless roots and stubborn legs that dance when they ain't supposed to. Dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. I know no stone that has broken a bone in my body. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. Poem.
Whew. Breathe. Yes.
So that was daddy issues, and then you guys can choose between I don't know if I want to read there. I think I'm gonna read you it's one that's a a multilingual one. So I'll do that one real quick, if that's okay. I just wrote this one, so it's new shit.
Ooh, shit.
It goes, before the boot, there was the soul, la planta de los pies. Before the light, the endless dark. Before the saints, the stars, Chaaskakuna, Ñawikuna. There was the soil with her infernal core, la tierra libre antes del Edén, the soul, her whispers in the shadows of the morn. Kaipacha Inti, the sun of the world, Kaipachakila, the moon, Kaipacha Alman, the soul of the earth, Kispiskakai, the freedom. Before the ark, the ship, the wild sea, before the home, the dream, the shore, Madre Mar, Jemaja, Atabe, Mamakucha. Before Babylon's towers, there was the seed, the forest, the giant tree, there was the peak, the summit, the sleeping titans on the green, Antisuju, Urkukuna, the Andes, before the plain, the wind, the bird, las aves, el buitre, el guaraguao, el huracán, las nubes en blanco y negro y gris, y el cielo azul azul, the sky so blue, so true. Before the lies, there was a truth, a sight, the earth, the sky, there were the heavens in your eyes. Chaskakuna manta, aokikuna, the ancestors of the stars. How I have searched for you. Oh, that's all I got.
Can I be the first to give you a giant fuck yes, woman? Fuck yes. Go.
Beautiful. I have a weakness for other languages, especially Spanish anyway, so I love to hear it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you so much.
Indeed. That first
Thank
piece
you for
was
that poem.
so.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ritz.
No, you go ahead, Mama Betty.
I guess I think we're on the same page because I think about that first poem as well. Alma, you can feel the loudness of your plea in that poem. I love that piece.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
You always know what to say. I'm glad I let you go first. That piece was very, very powerful. Like she said, you could feel the pain in it, the gravity of it, and then the release. There was a moment towards the end where not only did you breathe, but we could feel it in the poem, the breath of letting go, right? And finding that freedom through the expression. So yeah, that was a powerful piece, and the way you ended was truly phenomenal. Yeah, I just commend you on sharing that. And just like everyone else, your accent is beautiful. It was great to hear.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me a space to share them because I feel like I'm not as much of a reader and I don't read very often. So I'm really thankful for spaces like these. Thank you.
Well, thank you for bringing it and sharing with us. Know that this is a family-oriented space, and you are family. So anytime you need to find that freedom in your voice, you're welcome to do it here with us.
Absolutely. Beautiful work tonight, Alma. Beautiful.
Y'all, I'm sorry if I'm inappropriate the way I acted, but that poem makes me want to go fucking carjack my assholes and bitch slap them. Like I'm fired up.
Right.
You're the best. Thank you.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, Whisper. Yeah, you
All
definitely,
right.
you
I love
definitely
it.
working the bar tonight.
I
Listen,
love it.
you got me wanting the old fashioned. Like,
This is not the sativa talking. This is Alma.
right. I know that's right.
I love it. Thank you.
Definitely. I'm gonna make sure you go visit the chat. You got some love waiting for you in there.
You're all perfect. Thank you so much.
That's what's up.
Thank
Y'all
you.
show her some love one more time, please. I'm sorry, Queen. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying thank you. Thank you for this space. Thank you for sharing in this space, pouring your heart out.
Thank you
that
so
we
much,
leave.
Gifted. You're the best. Thank you.
You.
He is the best. So we'll talk about that later. Y'all please open up your hearts and your mics and welcome Black Silver 47.
Black Silver!
Let's
go!
Let's go, Black
Silver!
Silver.
I'm with
Now
it.
this man makes his own money. Like, that's so dope.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me okay? All right, let me see. I see some head nods, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it. I got two poems. The first piece doesn't really have a title, and then the second piece is called Cacophony. And I want to use the share screen feature to share some artwork. Yeah, it's just artwork and okay, I see the share screen has been enabled, so you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna take you to my IG. I don't really need to share sound for this. It's more of a visual. So these are the two pieces I'm gonna be doing. The Memento Mori goes with the Cacophony, but we're gonna start out with this piece. So can you see the screen okay? Can you see the words and everything?
I see the screen. I may not be able to words but that's because I'm reading off the phone.
Okay, well, if you're, yeah, it's better if you have a laptop, but
Yeah.
yeah. So, but those that can see the words, you can read along with it. It's just about the fire in the eyes, and it's just some artwork that I did on wonderful AI artwork that I can kind of put together and mix with my poems, so I don't have to just kind of blatantly copyright, other people's stuff. So Wonder, it's a good AI art app. You can get like 5 free things for free, and so before you gotta pay for it, and then it just you get to do it again 5 more after about a day, 24 hours. But yeah, I won't get too long-winded about that, but you can check that out if you want. Wonder. Yeah, but I'll go ahead and get into the poem. Here we go. There comes a time in every man's life to burn it all down. Forget what you think you know about who you are. Forget the illusions of your burdens and restlessness, and decide right now to let go. Become the dark angel you were meant to be. Fly free with wings of a beautiful siren. Releasing the haunting rhythm in your soul, setting free the ravenous fire trapped in your mind, and decide right now there's no going back. This is for those that hunt the light within, those with fire in their eyes. Let it burn. Burn it all down.
Well. Okay then. Okay.
Yeah. And the second poem, the lyrics were too long to put in one photo. And I'm not one of those guys that's gonna try to make you read a whole book on Instagram, because that's not how I approach that. And so I'm just gonna read the poem. You get the visual, but this poem plays around with the theme of sirens. Now, there's 2 kinds of sirens that most people are familiar with. Mermaids, who are said to sing enchanting songs and have enchanting beauty. And then there's a siren that lives on land that has wings and is also said to sing beautiful songs and enchant people with their beauty. And so I have this up here with the Memento Mori. Memento Mori is Latin for remember death. And it's just kind of a saying that is meant to mean not to take things for granted. And but this is kind of like my imagination playing around with me as a siren of the ones that live on land, of the air with the wings. And so I'm gonna read this poem called Cacophony. Probably should have, okay, there it goes. Cacophony, here we go. In the beginning was he and she, and in the beginning was a cacophony. 13 beautiful sirens singing beautiful songs in every language into the dark. 'Cause in the beginning there was no light, and in the beginning there was no reason to fight. In the beginning was a mermaid and the sea, and in the beginning was the world tree. In the beginning was an angel of death, and on the seventh day, even God had to rest. See, we all need a breather from time to time to escape the cacophony in our minds. Sirens going off in my head because these sirens won't stop singing. Even beauty can be deadly, like tornadoes when they're spinning. Because in the beginning there was a flood, and at the apocalypse there will be blood. As the simple wolf devours the stars and moon, Ragnarok waits. As Moses warns, there will be a plague. But it's not over until the baritone mourns and the mermaid sheds a tear. And the cacophony of sirens you no longer hear.
Wow, that was beautifully written.
And so, yeah.
I like that.
And so that's what I got for tonight. Thanks for listening. Yeah.
Thank you, Black Silver, and the imagery was beautiful. Y'all please open up your mics and show some love.
Yes, beautiful
Black
work.
Silver.
Beautiful Black Silver.
Yes.
Yes.
Giving
that last
mythology fire.
Thank you.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, I want to miss some comments in the chat, but I'm seeing them now. Okay, I'm a little bit past my bedtime. Y'all please show some love one more time for Black Silver 47.
Woo!
Yes.
Black Silver.
Great work.
That's beautiful, Black Silver.
That's what's up. And while y'all loving on him, please open up your hearts and your mics for our final artist for the night, my brother, Coach Josh Smalls.
Let's go, Coach.
Coach.
Yes.
What up?
Hey,
Why
fam.
do you move?
I'm a one-headed quitter tonight. I'm in and out. Can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
We hear you. You can
Yes,
do
sir.
your,
We hear you.
you can do your two, brother.
Beautiful background.
Thank you. That's another T-shirt. Let me fly. Anyway,
I want one.
I got you. There will be days when the sun won't be visible. Still, I know there will be moon and rain, and morning will come even when clouds hide the stars by the moment. For now, I'm learning to teach myself peace, how to pace this breath when the only thing I have is Scotch tape, and I'll bandage my process with these fingers. I use these palms as an incubator. I've got some fight left in this tank. Some hunger that sees success, that seems to succeed even though failure is knocking at my door. I cannot give up now. I've been going way too long, and somebody's gonna hear this benediction. I'm here to survive. See, I was born a winner, ready to set the world at a blaze. I'm screaming from the inside, raising sands that probably forgot my name. but I know these footprints bring thunder. I know this voice can cause a river to still itself. And see, sometimes it's not so simple. Yet I'm building a fortress, one that I has to take a little time. I've shut down the stopwatch, held my face in my palms 2 times too many to whom it may concern. Game on. Gloves are not needed. I'm bare knuckle and deep breaths ready for round 1. I see you like a sport. I can champion this mission. So here we are. And here I am. Folded fingers and teeth grinding. I face opposition every day, and I don't like laying in these dirty sheets. This broken box spring is being a burden of bad news and backsliding entitlement. Nah, refuse that depression. Accepting my anger for just what it is. I refuse you discomfort, self-destruction. I forgive you, dear mirror. I forgive you. For the times you were broken, I forgive you. Every time they've stretched you too far, I forgive you. For the hurt and the hunger, the battered, the bad thoughts and tainted tongue, I forgive you. I remember you open, happy, with the boyish grin swollen in the greatness that others cannot claim for themselves. And I know your back hurts. And fingers probably need a rest from hurt. And you've scribed across every empty screen you've seen. Many people call it artwork. Some people, they call it love. I know what you call it in darkness. And for me, that's the perfect answer. Okay, I don't know what else to do, so I'll just pick one and see what happens. Let's go here. Well, no, I don't want to go there. See, that's why I said I was one and done. I'll just go there so we can get out of here. We'll do that one. Let's go here. Catch me. I'm drowning. My lungs are tight and needle hole thin, so I can't breathe here. This today feels like it's falling from yesterday's hope. And I'm just leaving behind whatever she spilled on my tomorrow. I'm not holding well. Kind of shifting in my seat, but these eyes, they keep moving. They haven't closed yet. I'm stuck in this nightmare. It's a bulletproof shelter. And I'm still firing shots. I need to come out of here and run from this space that keeps calling my name. I want to break something, anything, be it me or whatever keeps whispering so loudly in my ears. I just want to go. Maybe I'll become a dandelion and sprinkle life into someone else's backyard. Because this grassland sometimes is too much, so I'm drowning in my head. My shoulders are deep in misunderstanding. I should be holding on to faith, but I'm begging for a cradle rock. The arms of my umi to make me feel infant again. I know. Can't turn back time. I don't want to be here again, so take me away. Take me away. Take me away.
I can't stand you.
What I do now, I ain't even do nothing.
We need a DNA check. I swear, you have got to be officially family. I swear. I just want to name you so bad. You and Wits. Oh my God. Y'all are dangerous. The dynamic duo. Love you.
Love you back. I didn't do no love poems for y'all tonight. Next time.
It don't matter. That voice is just anointed for this.
I thought that was a love poem. What the hell? I thought that was a love poem.
It's damn delivery. I just can't stand it.
Yeah, but I thought that was a love poem.
I think every poem, even the hardest poems with the darkest mentions, are still love poems. Because even when you're trying to get, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to love yourself back from a position of, you know, that's almost hopeless. So I think every poem is a love poem, no matter, even my salty poems, they're still love poems. I love me enough to release whatever it is. So I think every poem is a love poem.
Okay, what book can I find those poems?
They're not out yet.
Not yet?
Not yet. I have quite a few projects that I'm working on. A few things Wits and I are going to be working on as well. And I'm getting ready to start doing some classes for poets who want to do this full time. I'm not going to take all your money, right? But I have a toddler, and that's all I'm saying on that. But what I am going to do, those of you who want to go full time, I'm just getting some more information, trying to do some things because I want us, and Wits, we can get out of here. I got you. But I want us to stop calling yourself a starving artist. Throw that shit away. Stop saying that. Don't speak those words. And then I want you, before you can come talk with me in these workshops, and I'm only letting the people that I deal with, right? If you're a stranger and I don't know you, you better know somebody that I know, because I want to build my family first, right? And the thing is, you have to have some direction, or I can't help you. You don't have to have a plan. You don't have to have, you know what I mean? Just know what it is that you want to do with your work. And I'm going to do my best to help kind of lean you in that direction, because I want us to all be great and stop thinking that we in competition. What pays me don't pay you. And there's organizations that'll pay all of us. You just got to have yourself presented right. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But it's coming.
Well said. Well said, big bro. Appreciate you. Love you, man. And
love you back, bro.
Great expressions tonight. And I look forward to this the set that we getting ready to do, man. It's gonna be phenomenal. Again, y'all send us positive vibes that everything will go God's way.
Amen. Yeah. Yes.
Indeed.
And
But I want to thank you. Go ahead, Gifted.
Oh, I was just saying, sending good vibes, nothing but good vibes.
Yeah.
So proud of you both.
Thank you. I'm coming. Y'all was all horny in here earlier. I messed up y'all mode, right? Nobody doing nothing. Everybody hands where you can see
we
them.
doing something, you know, you just mind your business about
everybody hands where you can see them now. It wasn't like that earlier. You couldn't see nobody hands. Screens on off.
Not true.
It's a nut. But I like the dandelion line as well. I just wanted to say.
Yeah. So let me say, I wish we getting out of here. There was a poet who did this poem called Dandelions, and the poem resonated so much when you really pay attention to what a dandelion does. Dandelion reminds me of Black people. We're always there, year round.
Yeah.
And everything is taking pieces from us everywhere. And we still here. We still immovable. They can't remove us. And we go in places that they think we can't grow in. Is nothing going to grow from there, and a dandelion bursts through. Oh man, don't get me preaching. Don't get me preaching.
I wrote a poem about my mom, referring to her as a dandelion. So I get it. Yeah.
I want to hear that poem one day. I don't care. It don't got to be now, but I want to hear it.
Oh no, we won't do it. But yes, sir. I love it. I love that.
Good night, Mr. Witz.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you. I love you all.
Love you all.
And I see you all loving on each other, which keeps me smiling. And it's hard to turn away, hard to turn the screen off and close out these rooms. But you know, we have to continue on in this life. These
No
bills
way.
don't stop, and we gotta knock them down before they topple us, right? So, with that being said, I love you all. Please unmute yourselves. Give each other that farewell, at least from this space for tonight. And until next week on to another
Emo.
social media screen where we can share space. Peace and blessings. And
Peace.
y'all continue. Keep shining your light for the universe to see. Know that there's always someone watching. Even when you can't hear your name, they're saying.
Just
Thank you, Witz. Thanks, you Gifted.
where I can
Thank you.
live vicarious.
Great to see everyone.
Happy Wednesday.
Poetry tonight.
Wednesday.
We'll see you tomorrow, fool.
That's right.
See you
Happy
tomorrow.
Wednesday, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You
guys.
too. One love, you guys.
Gifted, look at that
Love.
shirt real quick. Look at that shirt.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Powerful.
It is.
Oh,
Oh, I love
wow. I love that.
Brown, absolutely.
I love it.
Coach Jai. Coach Jai.
I want a shirt.
On my lead move.
Yes.
Can you do one with you know, with sister with gray hair, with silver hair, with her arms up, and excited.
He have some.
You know, with my silver hair. I love that piece. You know.
He
I
have
got
some.
some.
You
I
just
got
didn't
some
see
stuff
him yet.
coming.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
Yes.
One love, y'all.
One love, guys. One love. Have a great night, everyone.
Alma, nice to meet you, Alma.
Oh, yes.
Nice meeting
Oh,
you.
so nice to meet you.
Yes.
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you, Alma.
Bye.
Thank you. Come back
Wait, I'm
again.
gonna if you're on Instagram, I'll find you.
I follow
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Oh,
Lone
look
Wolf
at
and Erica, go to bed.
Yeah. Look, they already went to bed.
they already gone.
You see, they
They
left at
go.
the
They
same
go.
time.
They
Oh,
go.
that's beautiful too. Look to oh wow, her tears.
Oh, Coach Jai.
Her
Wow.
tears lift her from the storms that
Well, I
rage.
like that one too.
Yes, I
Wow.
love it.
Good night, Mr. Witz.
Good night. Good night, all.
What?
Oh
What?
wow.
My God. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh wow.
Whisper. You see
All
those?
right. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, all. We love you. We love you guys.